Yo, what's up, YouTube? What's up, everybody? Welcome to the channel, man. How you guys and gals doing out there? Hopefully well. Got another request coming in. Want to stop by, make some time to do this one as well. Got the request right here, so let's go ahead and read it off. It says, "Hi, Sean. I remember you did a great reaction to Queen's performance of Under Pressure. I would love it if you could react to David Bowie's performing that song with Gail and Dorsey, his longtime bassist, in Dublin 2003. As you might know, Bowie co-wrote Under Pressure with Queen, and they recorded the studio version of it together. I love that version, but this one is my favorite. So that's interesting. This is going to be David Bowie without Queen doing Under Pressure is what it sounds like. So I'm excited to see how that's going to be. That's pretty dope. Yeah, we have checked out Under Pressure before, and then I remember learning that song has the same bass line, right, as Vanilla Ice, Ice Ice Baby, and then there was like a whole lawsuit thing, and I feel bad because Vanilla Ice got the bad end of the deal in all ways, right? He got sued. I don't think he even gets any royalties for that song at all. I think it was like Suge Knight that maybe took all the royalties. I don't know. He was like bullied out of his mind out of this stuff with that. So that's crazy. So we've got this one with the bassist performing with him. And this is in Dublin, so as always, whenever we listen to anything around Ireland, I got to give a shout out to my boy Philly, the only guy I know that lives in Ireland. But let's go ahead and take a dive into this one. Thank you guys for tuning in today. Hopefully everyone's doing all right out there in this crazy world. All right, let's go ahead and hit play and forget about the world for about 4 minutes and 30 seconds at least. All right, let's go.
And on bass guitar, who's actually going to join me on this next song? Join me is not the word. Takes this next song, Gail and Dorsey.
Chair keeps sliding. Sorry, I'm
Go, girl.
Wicked bass, right?
Pressing down on me, pressing down on you. No man has fallen under pressure that burns a building down and splits a family in two, puts people on streets.
2003.
That's okay. It's a terror of knowing what this world is about. Watching the good friends screaming, let me out. Pray tomorrow takes me higher. Pressure on people on streets.
Oh man, it's so wonderful they perform this.
Tipping around, kick my brains across the floor. These are the days it never rains, but it pours by. People on streets.
Piano's killer too in this.
People on streets. It's the terror of knowing what this world is about. Watching a good friend screaming, let me out. Pray tomorrow takes me higher. Pressure on people on streets. Turn away from it all like a blind man. Sat on the fence, but it don't work. Keep coming up with love, but it's all slashed and torn.
Yes. Awesome.
Old-fashioned word and love dead. pressure, under pressure, pressure.
Oh man, that's dope. So good. So good. Wow, let's see what they got to say here. That was awesome. Her name was Gail Ann Dorsey.
Gail Ann Dorsey.
Gail Ann Dorsey.
Gail Ann, lovely Dorsey.
Wow, she killed it. She did amazing. He did amazing. The instrumentation is, I guess, something I hadn't focused heavily on to this performance right here, and it's really nice, man. The piano, even at the beginning, right as the bass line walks you into the song, and then the guitar starts playing with it as well. Like even those notes matter a lot in here. So the instrumentation, first and foremost, it's really, I don't know. It's the song. It sounds like Under Pressure, saying people on the streets under pressure, like pretty much all the time, right? You can think about just being a working class person. I feel like that might be what it's talking about, is just being a working class person, and the way that you feel the pressure, the weight of responsibilities, things that you have to do just to survive day to day, right? You've got the bills to pay, you've got the kids to take care of, you got obligations, job to wake up for, housework to do, right? You've got all these things that just keep you, and it's like, when do we get to live a little bit, right? When do we get to you just feel the weight of that pressure, where I felt the song was going. Give love another chance. Maybe that's just one of the retreats from that weight, right? That love can kind of fill our heart with that hopefulness, that love that we need, and keep you churning, right? Keep the gears moving, just like every gear needs like some oil, right? To just not rust out and break apart. It's like that's kind of what we need, right? Because the cycle of life is just, it can be pretty brutal for a lot of us. You can feel that. So I felt like that's where we're going with this. But so you've got this message about like trying to give some hope and some life into the working people that are under the pressure. But then the music that they chose to go with it, I think, is just so good. Obviously, you got David Bowie on the song with Freddie Mercury, Queen, killing it right here, though, kind of bringing the song, not letting it die, right? Because that's what I think is so beautiful about this. You think about the song primarily as a Queen song featuring David Bowie, as I was told here, obviously, co-writing with the song. But I think when you think about it, you think about it as a Queen song. But I love this, that David Bowie in 2003 was performing this, and keeping it alive, keeping it going. And I don't know if anyone in that arena knew that this was going to be played. I think if I'm going to watch David Bowie, I'm not thinking that they're going to play this, and it's going to be a shock to me once I see that, and it's going to be just like so welcoming, right? Just such an amazing experience. So this is just, I don't know, man. It's got this aura about it that just uplifts, on so many levels. Not just because the messaging of the song, but the fact that it didn't die with Freddie Mercury, right? Or I know Queen still runs, but that they keep it going. I just think that there's a beauty in that I'm trying to convey, maybe not in the best form, but I really think there's a beauty in that, and I really appreciate that as well. It's always a joy to me when I go to a concert and I see them. This isn't a cover necessarily. I don't see it that way because Bowie was a part of the process. But there is something beautiful about whether you see a band covering something, or in this sense where they had a connection directly involved in the song, and then they perform it on their tour, right? I think there's just something cool about that, and I think that makes sense to a lot of music heads out there, right? So a great request right here, man. Sitting down and doing this is my second video I've recorded, and probably the last. How long has it been, guys? 4 months, 6 months, somewhere in there. And I always think about the channel, I always think about doing this, because there really is something that is truly enjoyable and that I miss about sitting here and listening to music, that whether it be for the first time or listening to it again with you guys. And I don't know. I hope we get to bring it back. But I do see. Let me know what you guys think. I do feel like the music scene, the music reaction scene, is dying, and maybe large part of that is even though I'm not reacting very much right now, I am constantly getting takedown notices, or not takedown notices, but copyright notices on all my videos that I have filmed over like the last 2+ years, right? So even when I'm not active, they're actively coming and boom, 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 taking this down, taking this down. So it is. I know that creates a problem for a lot of reactors. It has for a long time. There's channels I go to that were popping at one point that either the views are way down or they're just not uploading anymore either. So I don't know. The music reaction scene feels rough. Let me know what you guys think about that. Have you guys noticed a change in that, or does it feel like it always has and just pretty steady? Let me know what your perception on that is. Thank you so much for this request though. Really appreciate it. I hope I don't like calling out names, but I hope you specifically are doing very well. I do miss all the interactions we've had on the channel and stuff with you and many of the other great viewers here as well. So thank you all so much for participating, for showing up, and for enjoying the reactions. All right, I hope you are doing great out there, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.